It is March 16th, 2018. Time for the Hockey East Semifinals. TD Garden tonight. BC versus BU, then Providence versus Northeastern. Doubleheader. It's about 3 in the afternoon. Anytime you're out of work early on Friday, that's a good thing. But man, I tell you, when you're doing something fun after work, it drags by. I got out at 1:30 today. Man, I tell you, it feels like I worked a 12-hour day, even though I got out so early. But that's just what happens when you're doing something fun. So, here we go. Semifinals. Yeah. And if you're curious, I'm on the red line on the way to the game, parked at Alewife. TD Garden, nobody's here yet. Hour before the game. They never really fill this place up for Hockey East. It'll max out at maybe half full, which is kind of sad that people don't have anything better to do. But we're here. Who do you want to win, sir? BC. Who's playing in the first game? BC. Who's going to win the first game? BC. All right, you have it. I'll show you around. There's just not many people here at all. There's nothing like some elevator music at a sports stadium.
What is it?
Some elevator music.
Please tell me. I didn't need a beer, right?
Alright.
Am I in your way if I go?
No, you're good.
Sure?
Yeah. We're here at the game tonight with the same crew you've seen in the last few videos. This is my friend Big Dog right here.
How you doing, people?
Alright, Big Dog, who's gonna win?
I hope BC does.
Alright, let's get a score prediction.
5-4.
5-4 BC?
Yep.
Overtime or regulation?
Over.
5-4 BC in overtime. Alright, that sounds good. What about the second game?
And
Oh, wait. Alright, let's go over here and get a score prediction. First game, who's gonna win? BC or BU?
BC.
Final score.
3-2 in overtime.
3-2 over. How many overtimes? Just one?
One overtime.
Alright, there you have it. Not long. Alright, so near the beginning of overtime.
Yes.
Alright, got it. I'm gonna say 2-1 BC. Regulation. 15 minutes to game time, and it is still empty. But the BC band is here. They're a couple sections over. The BU band is across the way.
Let me know when you get another one.
And welcome your Boston University Terriers.
So sad.
Where is everybody?
Visiting team, the number 4 seed Boston University Terriers.
Well, BC was the 1 seed, BU was the 4. That's why BC is technically the home team, even though it's a neutral site.
To Chuck. At center, a junior from Canton, New York, and alternate captain of the Terriers, number 18, Jordan Greenway. On right wing, a senior from Providence, from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 27, Grant McPhee. At center, a freshman from Tampere, Finland, number 22, Apuli Rossinen. On right defense, a junior from North Reading, Massachusetts, and co-captain number 5, Casey Fitzgerald. Starting to go for the Eagles, a sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri, number 31, Joseph Wall.
That's the same goalie for BC that stonewalled Merrimack last week in that 1-0 win, where BC was heavily outshot. Game time, and there's still very few people here. Granted, it is 5 o'clock on a weekday, but still.
BC. We can't hear you!
scoring from McPhee and Rossinen at 46 seconds.
Alright, we already have a 1-0 goal.
Alright, what do you think about 1-0?
No, we're gonna score more.
So you don't think it's going to be a 1-0 final?
Hell no.
Alright. Penalty on BC. Hopefully we get some more consistent officiating than we did last week in that second game of the series. BC didn't have one power play. Scored a shorthanded goal, but never went on the power play.
Boston College penalty number 26, Julius Montila, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 12 seconds. Julius Montila from Boston College with a minor for tripping at 4:12.
Both bands are here, the BC band and the BU band, even though it's not very crowded. There is some amount of fans for each team here. Just eyeballing it, I would say BU has more. We're starting to see a little bit of inconsistent officiating like we did last week against BC. In the last minute and a half, which penalties could have been called against BU but weren't?
A holding, a tripping, and an interference.
And that's all like obvious stuff sitting up here. We're like, how do they not see that? I don't know. They still won the game last week. We'll see what happens this time. Here at the TD Garden, the clean ice crew with the shovels comes out. It feels like every other whistle. It's really disrupting the flow of the game. And they got like 10 guys out there.
Check out the silent auction hosted by KBK Sports on level 4 behind Lotion.
Really slowing down the pace of the game. It feels like we've been here a while and there's still 5 minutes left in the first period.
Hockey East. In addition, there's a special auction of all 11 Hockey East member schools autographed jerseys.
It is worth mentioning, however, that this game, both games tonight are on TV, so it could be just TV timeouts. Nonetheless, this game has no flow so far.
My God, it's still first period.
Yeah, I know, this game feels like it's taking forever. But I'm not complaining. I'd rather be here than at work.
Yep.
Work was so slow today. Felt like it would never end.
It's retarded.
Look at that, a penalty against BU, and BC's going on the power play for the first time in what?
Mental retard.
What is this, like the first time in 2 games BC's been on the power play?
Yeah, it's fucking retarded.
27 Brady to Chuck, 2 minutes for Wuffing. Top of the penalty, 19 minutes, 44 seconds. To Chuck from Boston with a minor for Wuffing at 19:44.
What do you mean for Boston? Both teams are Boston. That might have been the dumbest penalty call announcement that I've ever heard. For Boston. It's Boston against Boston in this game. 1-0, first intermission. Man, I've been to entire games, they feel like they were quicker than just this first period. So they're doing kids hockey at intermission right now, which is really common for hockey games. But that is the quickest game I've ever seen. They've been out there like a minute, and they just announced there's 30 seconds left. Like, that goalie on the far end hasn't even touched the puck. It's been down here the whole time. Wow. Was that not the quickest youth hockey game you've ever seen at an intermission?
Yes.
What do you want to?
Ridiculous. Why they even get them fucking suited up for that?
It was literally like 90 seconds. Like, what's standard is usually anywhere from a 15 to an 18-minute intermission. And then the kids will maybe give like 5, 6, 7 minutes, maybe something like that. Then the Zambonis. And that was literally, that could not have been any more than 2 minutes. And they were from Dennis, Yarmouth, which is on Cape Cod, which that's like, what's that, like an hour and a half away from here? That was just kind of funny. Still first intermission. I just came so close to dropping my phone into the urinal. Would have ruined the whole night and then some, but I didn't. Now this guy's dying over here. Yeah, BC! 2-0. Broken play. It didn't really look like much, but you just look up and it was in the net.
Boston College penalty number 9, Logan Hutzko, 2 minutes for slashing.
Oh yeah, and it was short-handed too.
Penalty number 18, Jordan Greenway, 2 minutes for embellishment. Having a penalty, 3 minutes, 21 seconds. Hutzko. Wait
a second, I take that back. Never mind. Even there's matching penalties, so it's a 4-on-4 goal. The penalties were right before the goal. It's only like, what, 6 o'clock in the evening right now? How many beers have you had?
This is my 6th one.
How much do they cost in here?
This is $12.25, but it is the most interesting beer in the world.
So, yeah, $12.25 and you had 6.
Yeah, it's 2X. It's called 2X.
What's it really called in English?
2X.
No, really.
Dos Equis.
Okay, there you go. I knew he'd say it eventually. Damn, $12.25 and this guy's had 6. That's gotta be penalty on somebody. They went down for a while. There was a BC player down and a BU player literally laying on top of him. Nobody was moving. They gotta call something for that. Oh, are they taking both of them? Come on. I don't know, man. This Hockey East officiating the past couple weeks has not been of the highest quality.
Not too fucking right, folks. Not too fucking
right. So, right after that clip ended, they announced those penalties, those matching minors, and as soon as the PA finished, another penalty on BC. I'm not even sure what it was for. Hooking? Alright, so this guy, the 12 beers over, sorry, 6 beers over here thinks hooking. You enjoying your chicken, Big Doug?
Yep.
TSR Hockey in nearby Salem, New Hampshire is the premier hockey. Top of the penalty, 6 minutes, 12 seconds. Fitzgerald from Boston College with the minor holding at 6-12.
The BU's on a 4-on-3 from all those penalties. About to expire into a 5-on-4. That was close. I wish they would just put the whistles away and just let them play. Shouldn't call stuff in the playoffs unless it's just really obvious. Like, I don't want to see 4-on-3, 4-on-4 in a playoff game. I want to see some good 5-on-5 hockey.
Hey, can I hear you? Imagine if this was 3 overtimes. Wow.
Two to one. BU just buried one, even strength. Kind of developed into a play where there was a BU player right out in front with nobody on him and put it in. 2-1. Well, I think I predicted 2-1, so looks like I'm going to be wrong. It's only halfway through the second period, and it's already 2-1.
I think anything is 3-1.
Hey, we got 2 games today. This video is going to be like 30 minutes.
Is it?
Something like that. Oh, come on! Ah! 2-2. Another even strength goal. 2 quick ones for BU. Brand new game.
That guy's got really short.
9 minutes left in the second. Hey, maybe we'll see some like really, really long overtime.
Even my scores hold on.
Like, remember that game a couple years ago? It was 4 overtimes.
I scored 3-2 in overtime.
I don't know about that. That means they can't score again for a while.
Wait, I think that change is going to be a 1-goal game in overtime.
1-goal game in overtime?
I don't know what the score's going to be.
Who said 5-4? Somebody said 5-4. Big Dog, did you say 5-4? Alright, so this guy's prediction right here is looking the best. He said 5-4. I said 2-1. I'm already wrong.
It can still happen, but they don't have to score again.
But going back to what I said a moment ago, a couple of years ago here, it was Providence and I think Lowell played it was either 3 or 4 overtimes here, and it got over at like 1:30 in the morning. I would love to see that again. 4 overtimes? Bring it on.
I think it was 3 or 4, yeah.
It's either like late in the 3rd overtime or early in the 4th one.
I want to see at least one. This makes it more interesting.
Boston University goal scored by number 25, David Perrins. Assisted by number 7, Chad Chris. And number 18, Jordan.
Who do you want to win? Again.
34 seconds. Second goal of the season for the
Tied at 2, nearing the end of the second period. BU's been threatening the last couple minutes, though.
Boy, that goalie on this.
Yeah, he was way out of position. BC got lucky. Second intermission. This is kind of a fun thing they do every year. The teams played in these semifinal games race against each other on sleds at intermission.
Hi, come on, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. BC turning into the final turn, and down the stretch they come. It looks like it will be, barring a tip over, the Boston College Eagles.
BC wins. Alright, tell them what you just did.
I spilled my beer.
Yeah, all over the place. Wow. So BU just thought they scored. Their fans went nuts. The puck, I don't think it ever went in the net. It's on the far end of the ice from us, but I look up, the goal light's on. BU players are all celebrating, but the BC player has the puck behind the net. And it looked like initially from here on the other end that they called goal by the referee, but they waved it off. Still 2-2. That was close. BC really dodged a bullet. BU thought they had one. So the refs are still in the penalty box where the replay monitors are. They're going to review it. I mean, the initial call from my vantage point looked like they signaled goal, and then they waved it off pretty quickly. A little bit hard to tell because it's all down the far end. No goal. Yeah! There we go. No goal.
The call on the ice, the puck was off the back of the net. No goal.
No goal.
Yeah.
3-2 BU. Minutes left in the third. They're reviewing something in there. They are reviewing something. The longer this takes, the better it is for BC. If it's a really quick review, they never change anything. This is the kind of review where they might change something. You never know. Keep on reviewing it, boys. Hey, we'll see. They both got their helmets off looking at the video monitor. Yeah, it could be a good thing. Well, here's to hoping they call it back. All right, what do we got? What do we got, gentlemen? Come on, sir. Sir, what's the call? Yeah! Wasn't that? I didn't hear what they said. I heard there was no goal. I didn't see why. We're not exactly sure why they waved it off, but this guy to my right thinks it might be goalie interference. They haven't made an announcement as to why. Still not exactly sure why they waved it off, but we're glad they did. 2-2, tied back up. 14 minutes to go. .7:45 to go in the third. Still a really tight game. Tied at 2. There's more people here than there was. It's starting to fill in as it gets later in the night. Who's it on? Good BC power play. It's about time. It's about time.
Come on.
If you excel in science, technology,
Why are you scraping the ice?
the all-new Gladiator high performance light multiplier.
Yeah, the clean ice crew's back out again. This is really annoying.
It is 30% thinner than other mouth guards.
Like, this is more common in the NHL, AHL. If you go to a professional game, you get more promotional timeouts, more ice cleaning, it seems like. I'm used to just college hockey and Hockey East, where they just... College hockey has more of a flow to it than professional hockey. Big scramble in front, BC on the power play. Sure looked like that one was going in.
Whoa.
Come on, shoot that. Oh! Yeah! Oh, no, they're waving it off. Oh!
He blew the whistle.
No, don't tell me that. Ref blew the whistle. No.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Fucking kidding me. Come on. All right, so BC put it in the net. The goal light came on. Referee immediately waved it off. So we're not sure what's going on there. I'm sure they're going to review it, but the call on the ice was no goal. And I'm feeling a makeup call for when they waved off BU's goal. Oh, there's no penalty. They're just going to review it. All right, here we go to review once again.
Once again, they go with the hats on.
They took a goal away from BU a little while ago on a review, so I'm feeling a makeup call here. I don't know.
Good goal.
Oh, the call wasn't good though. Oh, that's huge.
Is that really what they said?
Look, it's been good.
Really? All right, so this guy over here is saying the call on the ice was good goal. I'm pretty darn sure I saw the referee wave it off.
Definitely waved it off. He blew the whistle. I heard the whistle.
All right, so we're not sure what's going on. The puck was in the net, but they may or may not have waved it off, and it's under review.
It should be a good goal because there's no whistle. There was no, the puck wasn't. Oh, we didn't have to let it off.
So far, so good.
All right, here they come. What's it gonna be?
Video replay confirmed.
Yeah! Yeah, there we go! Yeah! 3-2 BC! Yeah, that's a good goal. On the replay we just saw, there's no reason to wave that off. Good goal. 5:19 left. play. That was the follow-up guy put it right in.
Went right up and in and then came right out. So that was
That was clearly a goal.
The guy behind the net.
All right, well, in any case, 5 minutes left. 3-2 BC in the third period.
Oh, what was that?
A goal!
Oh! Oh, my goodness! That was like 5:07, 5:09 left, something like that when BC just scored. 4:34 left, BU just tied it.
Yeah.
Come on!
Coach is going to be 5-4.
Ah! That wasn't too much more than dropping the puck, passing it around a little bit and scoring. That was like, come on, man! What the fuck was that? BC just had a great chance in the final 10 seconds. It's gone overtime. 3-3.
Overtime. Here we go. Overtime.
OT is about to start. Tied at 3. Wild game so far. All right, let's go over here. What do you think for overtime? Can we get a prediction?
BC. Not too far in.
Not too far in BC. All right. Hey, big dog. Big dog. What do you think for overtime score prediction? Who's gonna win and how far in will it be?
Halfway.
Halfway? Who you got?
BC.
All right. Both of these guys made their predictions. I'm going to go BC towards the end of the first overtime.
Ain't happening.
Minutes into overtime, both teams seem to be playing really conservative so far. Just trying not to lose, it seems like. No real surefire offense just yet.
You people, man. See that?
It's opened up a little bit more, some more offensive chances. Oh! BC just had a couple of close ones. So the officiating that's going against BC continues in overtime. BC penalty. Just let them play. Come on. It's a playoff semifinal game. I want them to just let them play. Come on. Needless. Ugh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Boston College penalty number 9. Logan Hutzko, 2 minutes for slashing.
Good point.
Boston College with a
Last game, shorthanded goal in overtime for BC. Maybe a repeat. Let's hope so. Yeah. the over. BC killed it off. That was not a very eventful power play for BU. Nothing really happened. Just had the puck in the offensive zone, but never really got off a great scoring chance. 6 minutes to go in the first overtime. Still 3-3. I got nowhere to go. I hope this goes on all night, as long as BC wins and we see something exciting. Just won. Just over 4 minutes to go in the first overtime. BU over BC. Coming up. Providence and Northeastern coming up in a little bit. If I remember correctly from last year, they took like a 45-minute intermission.
Trick Curry. Assisted by number 15, Shane Bowers. And number 14, Mo Carpenter. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 40 seconds. Third goal of the season for the Terriers. Curry scoring from Bowers and Carpenter.
What do you think about the final score? 4-3 BU.
Awful. Bad goal. Sucks.
Anything you want to add? Alright, what do you think about the final score?
Bad goal, bad goal. That goal sucked. Wasn't a goal anyway.
Too bad BC didn't get the win, but we got another hockey game to watch. Second game of the semifinal Hockey East doubleheader. Providence and Northeastern in this one. Northeastern is the 2 seed, Providence is the 3. We actually went to the other end of the ice to watch from a different vantage point for this game. We're in the same spot we were, just on the opposite side. So let's go around and do predictions for the second game. All right, what's your prediction for the second game? Who's going to win?
Providence 5-4. OT.
5-4 overtime Providence. All right. I am going to go.
They need it more. They need it more.
All right, I'm going to go with Northeastern 3-2 in regulation. Prediction for the second game.
3-2.
Who?
Providence.
Regulation or OT?
Regulation.
All right, there you have it. Those guys have picked Providence. I picked Northeastern. Let's see. Almost time for the start of the second game. There's about the same number of people here for the second game than there were for the first game, but a lot of them are different people. A lot of people here for BC and BU seem to have left, and a bunch of new people came for Northeastern and Providence. Feels like there's only a handful of us here staying for both games. A lot of Northeastern fans here. They're sitting off to our left. They have more fans than any of the 4 teams that played today. And off to our right, over this way, is the Providence fans, and there's a lot less of them, and so far they don't seem to be that loud. And there we go, game's underway.
And on right defense, a junior from Laval, Quebec, and alternate captain number 2, Vincent Desharnais. Starting both the Flyers, a junior the associate head coach is Scott Borak. The assistant coach Chris Mayotte. Volunteer assistant Ron Ralston. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the home team, the Northeastern University Huskies. Starting up with a senior from Sea Isle City, New Jersey, and captain of the Huskies, number 21, Nolan Stevens.
Providence. 11 minutes left in the first.
There's the fryer over there, right next to the
Oh yeah, I see him. Providence mascot is here. There he is. Providence Friar. Clean ice crew again. This is at least the third time this period. This is just too much. Too much. Pretty good first period. Providence was the better team. 1-0 Providence after one. This is a Northeastern versus Providence blindfolded find the backpack challenge at intermission. These are always fun. They're wearing a hockey helmet and a blindfold. They're going to find that backpack, which is right outside the center ice face-off circle. I don't think they're going to get it. They're not going to get it. So the Northeastern guy won.
Take a look, ladies and gentlemen, at the scoreboard.
But the Providence guy did have more enthusiasm.
Top scores in other college hockey tournaments. The final in overtime, Robert Morris beat Mercy Hurst.
TD Garden, for some reason, they don't have Zambonis. They have Olympias. And Olympia is like a knockoff, no-name, other brand of Zamboni, which is like, come on, man. Don't even have a real Zamboni. An NHL team plays in here. They're shaped a little differently. They're more curvy on the front. Northeastern has been the better team here about halfway through the second period. But it's still Providence on top 1-0. Providence had a really good first period, but it's been all Northeastern ever since. The play's been down in this end of the ice mostly. Bunch of Northeastern fans over here, really riled up and into it. Just makes it more fun when they get that atmosphere going. And it's 10:22 at night, and it's in the second period of this game. I got work in the morning. Yeah, I know, it sucks to be me, right? These guys have the day off tomorrow. I don't. Sitting up here in disbelief right now. After the whistle, a Northeastern player gave a really good hack to the back of the goalie for Providence, slashing the goalie after the whistle, really blatant, and the referee was like 12 feet away. They didn't call nothing. Unbelievable. These referees are so inconsistent tonight. What do you think about that?
Awful.
What else?
They suck.
What do you think about that?
Bad call, they suck.
There you have it. I'm neutral in this game, so I don't really care who wins, but I do want to see a good game with fair officiating. BC's been getting the short end of the stick with referees. I think Providence is now too, because you just had that one we were just talking about that went uncalled, but they slashed the goalie. And now Providence gets a call that we're not even sure what the heck it's for right after that. Providence should be on the power play, not Northeastern.
That was on Northeastern.
So a little more details on that penalty situation. Providence does have a guy in the box, but so does Northeastern. They got an embellishment call. You don't really see that one too often. This officiating is really frustrating. Another penalty on Providence in a playoff semifinal game. I want to see them play. Just let them play. Only call blatant, obvious stuff. Like,
Okay.
just stop it. You're ruining the game, referees. Just let them play. This guy just had a great reaction to that. Can we get that again? What's your reaction to that?
Off and long.
No, do it like you were doing it before. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna say it. I really believe that the technology could exist if enough money was put into it. All the sports leagues, hockey, baseball, basketball, football, what have you, there should be computerized officiating. There should be computerized referees that are 100% accurate. Sure, the technology would take some time to develop, but do it. Need to remove human error from officiating sports. It's frustrating. Feels like we haven't seen even strength hockey in forever. 7 to go in the second period. 1-0 Providence still. He just called another penalty on Providence! Like, I'm neutral, but this is ridiculous. I want to see some even strength hockey. Let them play! What do you have to say about that? This is absolutely ridiculous. Penalty. Oh, they're even strength again. Oh, we better call another penalty and another one and another one. Referees, let them play. You're ruining this game. Unbelievable. I don't think I've ever been to any other playoff game where the referees were controlling the game this much. Just let them play. That's what we're here for. Let them play. You get the same paycheck whether you call 28 penalties or none. Let them play. Say that again.
One whole period of penalties.
We've seen very little even strength play in this second period, and there's 6:52 to go. Finally back to some even strength hockey. It's amazing Providence killed off all those penalties that were called against them. Amazing. The goalie was sharp, still 1-0. Worth noting, the goalie's name for Providence is Hockey, spelled Hawkey. But a goalie named Hockey kept him in the game just now. That made no sense. That penalty right there looked like that could have been called. Just shoved him right down. They call all the weird stuff, but not the obvious stuff. I just don't get these officials tonight. I just don't get them. Well, it only lasted about 1 minute without more penalties. I think these are matching minors, though. There's a Northeastern player in the box. They've yet to put somebody from Providence in. I'm not sure if they're going to. There was right in front of the Northeastern net. There was some pushing and shoving. A couple of big whacks between one player for each team. Just going at it. There's no fighting in college hockey, but if there was, they probably would have dropped the gloves. It was heated, so nobody in the box for Providence just yet. Looks like Northeastern might get the only penalty out of this. Now, of course, they have to go in and review it again. These Thunderheads are just very, very, very lousy referees.
Tellers also circulating throughout the arena. All proceeds from the 50-50 will benefit the Skating Strides Against Breast Cancer
I
Initiative.
think it's matching. I don't know. They've only got 2 up on the board.
Thank you for your support.
Are you sure? I never saw a Providence guy go in.
To the 34th Annual Hockey Championship, featuring 47 brand caps, t-shirts, and hoodies, in addition to specially designed St. Patrick's Day Shamrock merchandise. Pucks, pins, and more, sections 18, 8, 20, and in the workshop on level 2. Now here's Jasmine.
So there is now a Providence player in the box, but the scoreboard still shows Northeastern with the 2-minute minor, and that's it. For what's up there. Yeah, it's a power play for Providence.
He made the initial. I think he made the initial punch to the face.
Alright, here we go. Let's get the announcement.
Northeastern penalty number 26, Biagio Lamario. 2 minutes hitting after the whistle, 2 minutes for roughing.
Okay, so there was matching minors, 2 minutes each, but Northeastern picked up an extra 2 for roughing, and that's what it was. It's a 5-on-4.
Minor for hitting after the whistle.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Penalties called at 16:07.
So Providence on the power play for once. Northeastern has been on the power play for what seemed like this whole period.
Austin Goldstein.
It's amazing that Providence is still up 1-0, and that it is only a 1-0 game with all these penalties that have been called. Northeastern fans are loud, but they ain't got no goals yet. Strange game, but I don't really mean that in a good way. There's been no flow. Referees just controlling and strangling the whole thing. Northeastern just scored short-handed. 1-1. Wow. So that big stretch of all those penalties, no power play goals, but there was a short-handed goal. 1-1, 2 minutes to go in the second. The second period's over. It's 1-1. As the players are leaving the ice, the referee went over to the penalty box area to talk to the scorekeeper. They called a penalty as time expired. The full 2 minutes are going to be in the next period. This is insane. These referees are out of control. Out of control. This is just... They're butchering this game. I don't even know what to say anymore. We've been harping on this for so long about how bad these referees are. It's just out of control. These are really fun. Here's the same sled race challenge they had during the first game between Northeastern and Providence this time.
Get ready.
Look at that. There's a guy in an Ovechkin jersey out there.
All right, after the races we go. It looks like Keegan is going to be the one who rolls first for Northeastern. And look at them go! It's almost like he's got spikes in his shoes and he's able to grip the ice that well. He loses his balance. Oh my goodness! The Friars get tangled up in there. Little bit of a mess, but the Friars are going to come out ahead. Come on, Friars, let's go! Keegan adjusted for Northeastern, taking the inside track. Keegan with a cool trot.
through, they switch places. Whoever was on the sled gets up and pulls the other person.
Tegan, now you can finally switch places and ride along while Justin and his work boots pulls you, but
I think Northeastern's given up at this point. Providence is half the ice ahead.
Ethan in a steady trot, Ryan riding along nice and comfortable in that sled, almost like a BMW. Justin hits Tegan into the boards. Tegan may have hit his head. Thank goodness he signed the waiver. But the Friars have a full half length of the ice lead. Northeastern trotting along, but down the stretch they come. Ladies and gentlemen, the Providence College Friars.
Providence wins.
Did we ever get Tegan's shoes? No, he's still got the socks on. Come on in and finish it up. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for our contestants, please.
2-1 Northeastern. 3 minutes into the third. Right after that goal, the parade to the penalty box continues. Northeastern just took a penalties. Providence going on the power play, trailing 2-1. 16 minutes to go in the third. 5 minutes to go in the third. Still 2-1 Northeastern. Providence has had their fair share of chances. It's been open-ended, coast-to-coast action here. Sure why, but Stacy's mom has always been a Northeastern tradition. Every time they're around, that song always comes out at some point.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my goodness! So Providence just scored with 1:51 to go in the third. 2-2 game. It was a really weird looking goal. It was one of those that looked like, at first glance it was in, then you keep watching like, oh no, they're still playing, it's not a goal. And then the goal light came on, the referee signaled goal, it just squeaked over the line like one of those little dribblers that's in and out. 2-2. Yes. It's 11:49 at night and we're probably headed for some OT. To overtime we go, 2-2. What a game, that late goal by Providence to tie it up. Man, that was exciting. The first game started at 5. We've been here at the TD Garden since 3:45 in the afternoon. It's now 11:51 at night, and there's still more hockey. This is awesome.
Northeastern 8. The 3-period totals, Northeastern 37 and Providence.
Overtime just started here in Game 2, Northeastern and Providence. It's 12:10 at night. There's a big cheer from the crowd when midnight rolled around. And me and this guy, we drove and took the train. We parked at Cambridge, which is next to Boston. Way too far to walk in a very expensive Uber. So luckily this guy's here. He drove and parks downtown, so he'll give us a ride. So good thing you're here. And we play on. I mean, I'm ready to be here all night. I don't care at this point. I've got work in the morning at 7:30, and it's 12:10 at night. We're still in our seats, so it's all good. Oh yeah, you only live once. Halfway through the first overtime, still going. Both teams just not really taking chances. Just seems like they're playing to not lose. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Providence just won. That's it. 10 minutes into the first overtime, so we got Providence and BU tomorrow for the championship. Just a stroke of good luck that I got that on video. This guy wants Providence. That's all that remains of the Providence section. What a game, what a night. I'm glad in the end it wasn't referees that decided that, just even strength, overtime goal. It is 12:28. We've been here since 3:45. Yeah!
Assisted by number 5, Tommy Davis.
Not bad for 8.5 hours. That was fun. Flew by.
Time of the goal, 9 minutes, 55 seconds.
Not quite. Not quite. We're walking down the stairway after the game just ended, TD Garden. It's about 12:30 at night. Awesome time. Yeah. So we got Providence and BU in the finals tomorrow. There will obviously be a video from that. Yes, I'm going. Tonight. This video's, tonight. This video's long enough, so I won't ramble on forever, but what do you guys think?
Awesome!
All right. I'll catch you tomorrow.